the idea that the administration is now going to get involved in more executive action as a way of pushing through their agenda. We may see more happening on the immigration front. Some have suggested, I think David Dayen has a piece up now saying that the president can, in one fell swoop, help poor people and save the U.S. Postal Service. You know that the Postal Service has been running a deficit almost entirely as a function of a 2006 law that forces the post office to fully fund its pension benefits for 75 years out, a requirement that no other private company, government agency, anywhere in the country has. It was an attempt to put pressure on the postal services by Republicans who controlled Congress at the time as a way of essentially privatizing the U.S. Postal Service. As you know, the Postal Service takes no taxpayer money for its operations. It is fully funded, but for this deficit caused by a requirement that it fund this pension out on a 75-year horizon for workers who presumably will end up working for the post office who aren't even born yet. They fund the post office is funded by stamps. David Dayen has suggested that there's no reason why the U.S. Postal Service cannot offer basic banking services. Things like savings account, debit cards, perhaps even simple loans, check cashing. It's very problematic for people at the bottom end of the income spectrum living in poverty to maintain a bank account, to get a banking account, they pay exorbitant fees for check cashing services. It would both provide revenue for the post office and provide services, banking services, at, according to the Postal Service Inspector General, conducting a study, shows that they could offer these banking services for about a 90% discount, saving the average underserved U.S. household over $2,000 a year and providing the U.S. Postal Service with $8.9 billion in new annual profits, which would more than make up for its operating deficit. The report put out by the Inspector General calls Simple Financial Services the single best new opportunity for the post office to earn additional revenue. It would also provide for a lot of Americans an opportunity to have a credit card, which, or some type of debit card, which is, I would imagine most people don't even realize just how crucial it is to their being able to basically function in today's society. We've also seen the large banks close branches in very low-income communities. There is a huge deficit of banking services for the poor in this country. So that's another thing that we could see the president do by executive action. We probably won't.